You're listening to Up All Night on Radio 5 Live. We're talking sex appeal today. We're talking about those people whose faces wouldn't necessarily grace the cover of Vogue, but they're just sexy. 0500 909 693 is our number. Petra Boynton is still with us, as is Michelle Valentine, author and matchmaker based in Florida. Let's go straight to a caller now. Phil in Cirencester. Hello, Phil.
Hiya.
Hi.
Mariella Frostrop and Honor Blackman.
Just to stay with us for a moment, Michelle, you also are interested in online dating. If you take the voice away, because Mariella Frostrop and Honor Blackman, they both have incredibly sexy, gravelly voices, and that's all part of a personality. But online, you just have the words on a screen.
Right.
How do those words on a screen have sex appeal then?
Well, how the words are flowing, the way that the sentences are combined, and how well you can actually speak through words really makes the difference as well if you can't actually use your voice. Take a look at how many poets have been famous throughout centuries for being sexy and passionate and romantic, and yet in person they may have been the most quietest, shy person ever, and yet they were able to accomplish sexiness through written words, and that's also possible as well. But of course, voice plays an important role as well as in sex appeal.
I think voice definitely does, but I think you're right, Michelle.
Just understanding the other person and making them feel special, and making them feel special means understanding them and taking their needs and considerations ahead of yours, and that's what people consider sexy.
Yeah,
so,
it's interesting with bad boys in that when we talk about bad boys, what we usually talk about is character, and the number of guys that write to me and say, oh, it's hopeless because I'm so nice, I'm never going to get anyone, and they mistake it for humour. I mean, I'm sure Michelle can support me on this in a minute. Certainly, I think when you talk about bad boys, you don't really mean someone who's going to nick your car, steal your money and beat you up. I mean, you're really talking about someone who's actually spirited, with personality, who's got an edge to them. Would you agree, Michelle?
Oh, absolutely. The bad boy is really just someone who's extremely confident of themselves. And women love bad boys because they want to try to be the girl who wins the prize. And, so they hope to capture this kind of man and tame him. But unfortunately, it doesn't work because they're just the wild horses running out there, and too many women get hurt going after the bad boys.
I remember meeting a guy once who told me that his best line with women, I probably shouldn't reveal this because it'll ruin it, but his best line with women was to look them in the eye and to say, I could really hurt you, I'm a bad man. And he said it worked every time.
Why? Why does that work? Tell me why that works.
Well, I think it's partly, as Michelle said, it's the idea that you want to be the one that will actually tame the person.